Yeah, they're hiding everywhere. Little cucumbers, big cucumbers. This is the exciting thing about planting in a jungle technique, which is where you just kind of put plants everywhere and they take over and they crawl over each other.
But look back there. Oh, yeah. There's banana peppers growing on our cucumber vine.
I hope so. We'll have to save the seeds if it is. Yeah, there they go. If you don't come out almost daily and train your tomatoes and cucumbers and squash and pumpkins and everything.
See that little one back there?
Yeah, I see one back in there. I got him. Now, I personally like little cucumbers. When they get this big, that's about as big as I want them. When they get 3.5 feet long,
the rabbits get them.
We're going to give them a postal code, a zip code.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you plant jungle-wise, for instance, these tomatoes are 3 years old, these tomato plants.
Yeah,
They've overwintered in the greenhouse. And
that's why
they
provide, look a little worse for winter.
They look kind of rough, but they're growing.
They give us a lot of fruit.
They grow all winter and they grow all summer. Got basil sneaking through on tomatoes, isn't that something? But it's more fun when you plant this way because you never know as you're diving under the plants what you're going to find. And sometimes they'll lay in there for 2 or 3 days and get, 2.5 feet long.
Especially the zucchinis.
And really surprised.
And the potatoes are flowering. These are volunteer potatoes. I had no idea that there were potatoes in the compost that would do this. But goodness gracious, there's banana peppers everywhere. Serrano peppers.
Comes the rain.
Comes the rain. Did you see your tomatillos over here, Mike? Tomatoes and eggplants.
Bug. Hey, hurry.
A bug?
I don't even know what this is.
I hope it's not a vine borer.
Brain-eating hornet.
He's gorgeous. Don't let him sting you, baby.
He was thinking about it, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna sting you, babe.
Isn't that pretty, though?
Yes, but don't touch him. Just move this. Wow. He's pretty, but I can't imagine he's detrimental to the garden, but somebody has to tell me in the comments whether I'm crazy. But wow, he's pretty. Oops. Little tiny baby cucumber right there. Not quite big enough yet. I don't know why the zucchini. Why is the
zucchini coming on right?
Yeah, but why are the leaves turning like this? Yeah, that's a nice zucchini. Tomorrow it'll be 7 feet long. A little tomatillos.
Here's my squash.
Oh, nice.
Some little guys big ones tomorrow.
Amongst the eggplants, there's a pretty flower for an eggplant. The potatoes are coming up out of the ground. I mean, that's how congested they are right there. More basil coming up. There's some tomatoes back there. Oh, a calendula. Not open yet, but a volunteer calendula.
This is my tomatillo plant. Offspring.
See any little bags?
These are antique tomato cages, and I mean antique. My grandmother had some of these when I was a kid. Apparently there was a factory that did the twisted wire technique, and I imagine this is at least 80 years old, maybe older than that. But we recycled them, and they work just fine.
I think they work better than just fine, honestly. They need a little repair in some places.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Jungle gardening. I don't even know what that is.
Oh, I think there's a pumpkin. There's definitely, there's a watermelon plant.
Oh, here's
and there's potatoes everywhere. Oh, look.
butternut squash.
Yeah, butternut squash.
There's another one right here. Here's several.
Ooh, butternut.
Look at all of them down here.
He's going to be in the squash.
It might be a chimpanzee jump out of here in a minute.
This does not look like butternut. This looks like the pumpkins. But, oh no, it's butternut. No, it sure is.
So this would be a
Upon
hill of
closer
butternut.
examination. Well, and potatoes. These are Idaho potatoes.
So my tomatillos are blooming all over. Let's see what
Yeah,
they
are.
produce. The problem is if you don't come out and train these things at least every other day, you end up breaking so many of the stems and runners because you're trying to bend them back into supplication and they're not having it.
Wow,
Give
that
up the
basil.
ghost.
Are you going to harvest some of the basil? Look at all of it. Wow. That plant, this basil plant is 2 years old also because I overwintered it. Look at all this.
All the flowers.
Nice. We've got some yellow squash over here that has to come off. For sure, for sure. It's a little dill plant. Not getting enough light. But there's some dill growing right there.
I saw this one this morning. It's about to get too big.
Yep. There's a couple zucchini over here, but they're just not big enough yet to get. And a white pumpkin in there. White one.
Why don't you run these there?